I'm going to show you how to slice gem. We are gonna make several G-codes and then join them together. The first G-code is the first layer, the second G-code is for the second layer, then third G-code is for the body, from the third layer to the neck, fourth G-code is for the neck, and fifth is for the top part. To join the G-codes later, we will need now to activate this setting, which is relative extrusion. I'm using regular settings for Creality and the tree and apply some changes. So layer height for the first G-code is 0.3, outer wall line width is 0.88, infill line width is 0.5, outer wall white distance is 0.9, wall line count is 1, Z seam alignment is user specified, 0 on X, minus 100 on Y, and relative to the part. So the region and the X and Y axis are relative to the part. Top layers 0, bottom layers 0. Infill line distance is 0.7. Infill pattern is zigzag. Infill line directions is 90. We have 90% infill overlap percentage, so we have an infill which goes deep into the outer wall. Temperature is 210, bed temperature is 50, wall flow is 112, speed is 7.2. Travel speed is 150. Retraction is enabled at a distance of 2.1, speed of 20. Combing mode is off. We are performing Z-hop when retracted of 0.8 millimeters. Print cooling is enabled at maximum fan speed from layer 1. We are using skirt with 4 lines and a distance of 3 millimeters from the part. Let's slice. This is the first layer, and we are going to save it as number 1. For layer number 2, we are changing line width of the infill to 0.4, infill line distance to 0.6, and direction of 0 degrees. We want it to be perpendicular to the first layer. We also change the seam to 100 and 0. Let's see. So now the starting position is here because we changed the seam, and this is the first layer of this second G-code, and we are going to use it as the second layer of the overall G-code. So I name it 2, second G-code. Now let's make G-code for the body. We are gonna use base mode, so activate spiralize outer contour, and the seam should go back to 0 and minus 100. Which is here. So forgot layer height. Should be 0.2 now. Save it as number 3. Now the G-code for the neck. We should change outer wall line width to 0.59 and layer height to 0.1. Okay, here is the neck. Save it as number 4. Now for the top, we are using a line width of 0.44 and we are not using base mode anymore, so uncheck spiralize outer contour. Let's see. Layer height should go back to 0.2. Let's also use initial layer height 0.2. Let's see. Okay. This part this G-code is for the top part. Let's save it. So you can see here we have 2 lines for each layer. And the setting white distance that we put as 0.9, we can see it here. When we finish printing the first line, instead of starting to print the second one, it goes long and then it starts, goes beyond again and then starts the other layer. This length is 0.9 and we are using it to make a better seam here, so it does not detach. Let's save it as number 5. Okay, let's now join the G-codes. I open them with Notepad++. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's start from number 1. Let's see what it was doing. We have the skirt and then the outer wall. What I want to do here is the skirt, instead of finishing here and then performing this travel move up to here, I want the skirt to finish here and perform a travel move from here to the start of the outer wall. This is because during this travel move I would have some stringing, even if retraction and temperature are properly set, and I don't want this material left behind to get attached to the part. So if I stop here, then the stringing stays on the outside of the part. So to stop here, I should delete the G-code from here to here. So I should search for this position. This position has the same X of the start of the outer wall, which is here, same X, and a Y, this green is Y, which is a little bit lower of this point, so 3 millimeters lower. So let's search for this point, which is the start of the outer wall in the G-code. So G-code 1, we have the skirt. Let's make some space, and then if we go down, we have the outer wall. So the outer wall starts at an X of 118 and Y is 100. So let's search for 118.96 here in the skirt. 118.96. 118.96. Okay, we are here, and I delete all this G-code. Then here we have the retraction, Z hop. Here we have the travel move. Then here we have the outer wall, which starts printing at a height of 0.3. And here retraction goes back. And then we start printing. So we are now doing this. Skirt finishes here, travel move, and then we start printing. So we do the outer wall, we do the infill, but I want the infill to print at a height which is not 0.3, but it's 0.5. So let's find the infill, it's here, and let's write G0, which is a travel move, F, which is the speed, 300, Z 0.5. Or better, I like it to give 2 instructions to go there gradually, like this. And we erase this. Okay. Then we print the infill to the end. At the end is around here. We now need to use the second G-code for the second layer. Let's check what the second G-code is doing. The second G-code starts here. Let's see. Here. So we need to go here. And we are here. So to go there from here to here, we don't want to make a travel move because we would make some stringing on the top of the part. The cleanest way to move from these two positions is to print a wall like this, from here, printing a wall to here, and then start the infill, or from here, printing a wall all the way like this to here, and then same, printing the infill. How do we make this wall? We take it from G-code number 3. Let's see what G-code number 3 was doing. So G-code number 3. Do we have that move here? Yes, because we take the G-code from here to here and then here to here. Let's search for this piece of G-code inside 3. Okay. How do we search for that? We go around Z0.5 because we were printing the fill at Z0.5. So we need to be around that height. And we now search for the coordinate. So the fill of the first layer ends at 116, which is 117, 135, 1735. I'm going up. 1735. Okay. 17.2. This should be fine. Where does this end? It ends where the second layer starts. Let's check where the second layer starts. So we go in G-code number 2 and find the infill. So this is the outer wall. And this is the infill. It starts from 135, 120. So let's search for that. 135, 120. We are around here. Let's check. 34.9. Okay, they are. Okay, this or this. This is the closest one. So let's pick this wall from G-code number 3 and let's paste it below the fill of the first layer. I just erased the retraction, which we don't need anymore. Before pasting it, I'm erasing all the rest of the first G-code, which we don't need. And I'm writing beginning of wall from G-code 3. Okay. Now we need to paste the fill from G-code 2. The fill, again, it's from the first layer of G-code 2, but we are using as the second layer of our overall G-code. So from here to here, I paste it here. Okay, let's check. 35.0, 20. Okay, we are there. This time I am eliminating this because we don't have any retraction before. So this would put the filament out and we don't want that. And the layer height this time should be 0.7. 7. Again, we are going there gradually, like this. 65 and 7. Okay. Let's go to the bottom. What we are doing here is we went from here to here with the G-code number 3, and then we pasted the fill from G-code number 2, which is this one. So now we are doing this one, and at the bottom of the fill we are around this position. Okay, let's erase the retraction, and now we paste the G-code for the body, which is again from G-code number 3. So let's go to 1. Here we have 100 and 120. We are here, around here, 100 and 120. Let's find it here. Let's go down a bit. 100 and 120. Okay, we are getting closer. Okay, 100 here and 120. 0.1 and this is 0, so 0.1 and this is 0. Maybe this is the closest one. So let's start from here. Then I press Shift, go to the bottom of this G-code number 3, copy, and G-code 3, body. G-code, let's find it. Okay, it's no. Sorry. Search for body. I misspelled G-code. Okay. So now here what I want to do is to add something here in the middle, because here we have a speed of 432, which is a speed we set of 7.2 millimeters per second, but for the body we need to go slower. So here in the body we don't have any F anymore, so this would use the last F that encounters, which is this one, F432. We need to go slower, otherwise we would overheat. So let's say G0, F300, Z, here Z is 0.65, 0.65. Here we were printing at 0.7. Let's go gradually there. 0.6 again and 0.65. Okay, so now this same speed will be used also for the movement along X and Y, which is fine. Now we need to add the neck, and the neck is G-code number 4. Let's go to see what the neck was doing. So we don't have spiralize here. Sorry, let's see the body. What the body was doing. So the height should be 0.2, it's fine, okay. The body ends at layer 200, around layer 221. We see it here on the right. So let's go there. I tried sometimes, and so that if we go to layer 218, it's fine. So let's go to 219. Okay, 217, it's fine. So let's erase from 218 to the bottom. Then we go to the neck and search for an height of 43.9. So I copy this, I go here, I search 43.9 and copy from 43.9 to the start of the top part. Let's see where the top part starts. Top part starts at layer 234. We see it here. It starts. So 234. Let's go and search it. Higher 234. We are at a height of 47. So instead of searching 47 here for the end of the neck, I'm gonna print up to 47.2. And now I will explain why. So let's copy and paste this neck. To do that, I eliminate this lower part, and what was the beginning was 43.9. 3.9. So I copy from here to the bottom. I paste it here. Let's see. Okay, here the body is finishing, and then the neck is starting. 43.9, 43.901, which is perfect. Let's check X and Y. 15, 105. Okay, so maybe we should erase some lines to make it more accurate. So I would comment these ones. Okay, let's write here neck from layer from G-code 4. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Then finally, the last part from layer 234 to the bottom. I copy and paste. Layer 234. Okay, let's check. 113.5, 105.8. Okay, maybe we have to comment some lines to make it more accurate. 13.5, 5.8, maybe here is the best. So let's comment all these lines. I'm commenting and not erasing because maybe after printing we can add some of those instructions if we see it makes something strange. So the neck comes up to 47.2. Let's see layer 235. It prints at an height of 47.2. It means that when this ends, layer 234 prints at this height, which is okay to not go up because we have a better adhesion from between the neck and the top part. So it's fine. We need to apply some polypropylene adhesive tape, which is very common. This bed is not the original one, but you can use any bed and it's gonna be fine.